Silvana, and you'll notice that we are on our big tune again. So I'm gonna do a kind of off thing for every now and then. It's kind of for fun and kind of for information. I'm checking this out and I'm sharing my experience with checking this out with you. So um, while we wander around my garrison here and pick up resources and stuff, I want to talk a little bit about what this episode is going to be and what I'm trying to achieve. So here's my bags. I'm going to empty them out a little bit more than they currently are into my bank. Um, but you'll notice I have just near 56 gold. It's not a lot of gold for a level 100 character. So I've been seeing these walkthroughs or advice, however you want to say it, on YouTube for ways that you can get gold. One of them has to do with what I'm pulling up right now, which is your garrison missions. I already had some going. This one's still working. Okay, so on your available missions, some of them will have a gold reward. And there's a trait on some followers, which I don't know how to check and see if I have that trait or how to get the trait, that makes this gold reward better. If you find that as you are nearing the end of the game, that your resources are real high, you don't have anything else to do, you could send them on your followers just on some basic go get gold. Now you notice there's a couple different screens here. I want to go over this kind of slow. So this is your main available mission screen. And it can offer different things. It can offer gold. It can offer, this is a relic for to, to give to somebody. This is a treasure map. I'm not quite sure what it's a treasure of, but or a map of what that map of treasure will get you. But there it is. You can go for it as long as you don't mind going to Shadow Valley, which I think is where I'm at, but I don't know. Here's some XP for your followers to level them up. Better gear for your followers. This is gear for you, so that's always a plus. So you get some better gear, depending on where your gear is at, which I'm going to get into where my gear is in a minute. Here, if you're low on garrison resources, you can send your followers to get some more. It's up to you. So that's this main one. And then these are the missions that I'm currently working. I just have the one, and it's for a better weapon from one of my followers. I think. Yes. No, somehow I got the reroll. I'm not a big fan of the reroll. And then here's mission of interest. And it can get you some really good things. But your followers have to be this item level over here. And you'll see I don't have any. They're in red. I don't have any that are this high up. So my likelihood of getting this, well, I can't even try to get it because I don't have anybody. But as you scroll down this, you'll see that different things. Here's some stuff from High Mall. Here's some stuff from the Black Rock Foundry. Now these are raids. So if your followers are a higher level, you could go for these. Here's some garrison gear, but I don't really need any. What is this? A scroll. From Blade Master. within which new ways may be found. I don't even know what that is. But here's where I'm getting to here. If you're looking for gold, especially if you have characters that are at the right level to go, here's where the big gold's at, is this third tab. And you can send them out. You don't have to do anything else but click it and send it. Now, I'm going to look at my active missions and see if there's anything that I really want that I could get. Let's see. Follower enchantment I want. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, I can't do it yet. I get 95%. That's close enough. I'll try it. Let's see. And there's not much else that I'm seeing other than these two pieces for me, maybe. And I'd have to check my gear level to see if I need. Doesn't say what piece. This at least says that there's shoes. This doesn't say what it is. Could be freaking any. Oh, trinket. Okay, so trinket and shoes. I'd have to check my trinket and my shoes to see if I have 615s already. But my numbers over here tell me I don't have anything that's 100%. To try for it, let's see what shows up with the 88. All the things are checked. I'll give her a shot because I want these pieces. Okay, now these drop to 69 and 66. So I don't want to play with that. So since I don't have any other missions that I really want to do, I'll go back over here and scroll down to the gold, find some hundreds that are pretty good and that I can run. And I'm just going to go ahead and I should be able to send my characters out on this. I'm clicking it, nothing is happening. Well, that tells me what the person is. So I don't know how this works. It says I can run it, but I'm clicking on it and nothing is happening. So here's some for Apexis crystals. So if you're doing Apexis crystal stuff, here's a way you can get some good ones. What is that? Primal Spirit, they're good for stuff. I mean, you can get all kinds of stuff from this. I just, for some reason, I can't seem to get it to go. So, this is not obviously going to work for me because I can't make the quest go. So, I don't know how to make it go. So, but if you know how, go for it. Maybe I need to talk to the mission specialist. All he wants me to do is the proving grounds. What's this new goods? New items are available from Sergeant Crowler. I suggest you stop by and take a look as soon as you can. Sure. I don't know who Sergeant Crowler is, but it should light him up on my screen. Okay, here. Winnie, get your big butt out of my way. You have a quest. daily. So I want you to give it 25 black rock and 25 true ore. Keep wanting. That is something that I'm huge in need of. Well, not the black rock, but the true ore, because I'm a miner. Okay, so here's the sergeant. Okay, quest complete. Wow, that was kind of anticlimactic. So while we're talking about gear, here we go. Here's mine. My overall eye level is 593. Not really great. So my head is a 600, neck is a 578, 610, 610, 589, 592, 593, 603, 572, 588, 593, 592, 570, 600, and 615. So, now you know why I want gold and stuff for this character is because she's in desperate need of some much, much better gear. So the list I have is some old raids, and I will give the stats on the outside of what it's supposed to give and how long it's supposed to take. And then at the end, then I'm going to cut it and not show any footage. And then at the end, I'm going to show you what we actually got and tell you how long it took me as a hunter with a tank pet. I think it might matter because of what your spec is, but maybe it might matter because of gear level. So the other thing that I got that was a hint for what to do about gold other than the thing was a place in Warlords to grind, and it had something to do with the follower, to training the followers. So, or that you could train a follower at the same time. So I don't know. I'm not really good with this stuff, I'll tell you. This new stuff is kind of confusing to me, to be honest with you. I kind of get it and I kind of don't. Okay, so here's my work order. Got some garrison resources for some crap I really didn't need, and I'm hoping that he's running the same work order today. Nope, he's running orchids, which is not something I have a lot of. He wanted black rock yesterday, and this is how much black rock I have. These are each stacks of 200, and then this is another stack of 103. Trust me, wanting some black rock from me was about the best thing I heard. Oh, stuff is done building. I'm still working on my garrison. So I'm finalizing stuff, and I've picked stuff that, again, it's supposed to help you with your gold situation. So here's my new, it's a dwarven bunker. I have no idea why I picked it. I don't remember now. It was the best one on the list of what they would do. So here's a quartermaster. What's it want? Scraps of iron. At the dwarven bunker, we can take scraps of iron horde armor that you collect and turn them into new gear. It's not the strongest stuff in the world, but it looks good. Get some iron horde scraps and come back my way. I'll set you up with a nice tabard for your troubles. Collect 5 iron horde scraps from the iron horde on Draenor. And get a Stormwind tabard. Gets a little bit of gold. That's kind of interesting, especially since we're going to go playing with some other stuff. So that must be why I picked it. Okay, let's go look at what else do I have in my garrison, because the hell if I remember. I was just on here yesterday too. Okay, so this is my bank. I remember that. So I'm gonna stop at my bank. And I'm not really gonna care about what goes where, but just if you want to see, these are my normal bags. And then these are the big bags. I have a lot of stuff. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm going to put my plow in with the rest of my farming stuff from MOP, which I really should probably get rid of at some point. Um, this is my thermal anvil. I need to talk to my friend that makes these and tell them, hey, I'm getting kind of low. This is a key to something in MOP. I don't even know if I need it anymore. I'll throw that stuff down here with more MOP stuff. See, tabard for rem cotton. That's a kata. And there are more. Gosh, I don't even remember why I had that, but I'm sure I have it for a reason, so we're just going to it down. So let's see, we got scrumptious fur, don't need them. I will carry my true steel with me. Geonic stone, and now these two I keep because I'm about to go do that part with me. Food is good. All these books can go. Blackrock fragments I'll keep. Archaeology stuff. This is stuff I made with blacksmithing. Let's see. The stuff I made with blacksmithing. Stuff I'm keeping for my tailor friends so that they can make me a hex weave bag. More books. Let's see, a shit ton of cooking crap can just go away. Gotta put my true still here. I'll move my lilac claws up, put my seeds by my stone. Get some stuff organized in here. I'm keeping this because I'm going to do some stuff with archaeology in a minute. Why am I? This I'm keeping to go to the AH. I just never got it there. That can go in. The soup bones I'm keeping because the area in the Grand I'm going to, there's a place to trade these in for gold. That's part of the hint. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those on me so that I can do that. More stuff for the AH. I don't need. I'm not going to fish. I don't plan to be blacksmithing anything. I got wind wool for a reason. Iron trap. What the hell? Oh, this is so I can catch beasts. I never use it, so let's throw that up. Gnomish arming knife. This is my mining and herbalism and skinning, so I want to definitely keep this. And then I'll put these 3 of the black rock in, but I'll keep 1 out just in case I get some to do with, and then this is, alright, those are 570 bracers, and let's see, bracers. I think that's a wrist item. I don't really need it, but it's soul bound, so what I'm going to do is make it into what it is, whatever it is, because as it's only worth 5. Now it's worth 14 to the vendor. It's still soul bound. It's a waste item, no wrist. I was right. Look at it. It's worse than what I have, so I will vendor this. I will sell it. Okay, so I'll come over here and I'll pick up my orders. Now this I want to put back away. So I'll put it right above the money pick. This we're getting ready to sell. If it was not soul bound, I would say put it on the AH. Here, this guy's ready to finish. It's a salvage yard. This is a beautiful thing. I have this on my hoard. This one, at least I know what it does. When you send your people out on missions, they'll bring back stuff you can bring to the salvage yard for extra gold. So he's always fun. Okay, so use the small sack of salvage goods near the incinerator at your salvage yard. He's gonna give them to you so that you learn how this works. So when your guys come back, some of them will give you a bag, and you just come here, and you have to come here to open it up. So there we go. He's also a vendor, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this sack down. We're going to open it up. Boing. He's going to give us crap. Boing. It's not necessarily going to be good crap all the time. Boing. There we go. Okay, so he gave us a mangy pelt, which is a gray item crap. A dulled claw, gray item crap, not worth a lot. Scaly skin, again, not worth a lot. And a ritual stone, which is a gray item, not good for anything, but worth almost 5 gold. So where'd he go? They walk around, so you may have to chase him down. Ooh, he's got repair. Okay, I'm all repaired up. So I'm gonna go ahead, sell this crap that I don't need. Now already we've went up from 55 to 137, and all we've done is wander around the garrison for a couple minutes. It really, oh hi, oh that's my guild ball. Well, trust me, there's nothing in here we want. We'll go ahead and we'll put Sorcerer's Earth in there. I'm gonna go play with the mines. Oh no, we're gonna finish this building up here too. See what the last one I got, because I know there was reasons I picked the 3 finishing buildings that I did. So we're gonna go ahead and finalize this, and this one is, oh, this is the inn. Now I know why I picked this. With the inn, they give you quests to go into dungeons. Not a fan. But the headhunter will hunt you new people. Now she won't do it yet because they're not high enough. So he wants, what do you want? And where do you want it from? Find me a new weapon, one that is good for removing Hellscream limbs. Find an iron limb cleaver at Grimrawl Depot. If you run dungeons, these are good little in the Everbloom. You know, I can always drop it, but these don't seem to be the ones for dungeons in the Everbloom. I say that, and then you click on it, and this is definitely a a a dungeon. So we don't want anything that does dungeons, and I was pretty sure that's what they did, but I wanted you to see. So no. Alright. So but if you do run dungeons, sometimes you can get super lucky and they'll both be to the same dungeon. I've had that. I've tried dungeons on my horde, which is a healer. Again, I'm not a big fan, so I want to make sure I do everything in my garrison before I leave. So it feels weird to be a mining blacksmith and picking up herbalism stuff. I keep looking at my character and making sure I'm on the right one, because I have an an herbalist or two, and this one's not one of them. Okay, so the cool thing with the primal spirits is they buy you stuff, which I personally haven't really found a use for yet, but I'm not going to say that there's not. I just may not have the right recipes and stuff for it because I'm still working on getting my blacksmithing up. But there's a vendor, and get off the rail. I'll show you where that's at when we go back because we'll have to re-empty our bags. Want to make sure we start all of the work orders we can. Go down here in the mine. We have some orders working here. True iron ore, always a plus. Thank you. Apexis crystals, I don't mind. I don't even know. Let's look at that. I haven't done anything grindy. All I've done is my normal quest stuff. And I have a little over 2,000 Apexis crystals. Probably a lot of people who do the Apexis crystals are sitting there going, 2,000, that's it. But I haven't found a use for them yet. So, literally, if you're watching and you know where I take these efforts and what I do with them, and it's not PvP gear, let me know. So this feels more right. It come in my mind and mine. You get a mine and an herb garden no matter what your specs are. So in a way that's kind of cool because there's stuff that you can pick up that's kind of nice, and if you don't need it for your particular spec, for your particular, I want to call them hobbies, and that's not right, professions, damn it, you can always take them to the AH and sell them. Now, unlike previous expansions, I have found that the basic stuff, the basic herbs, the basic stone, so black rock, true iron for the ore, and then all the herbs are not selling for as much as herbs of the last few expansions, and that's because, as I said, everyone gets a mine and an herb garden and a fishing shack. And so this makes it where the demand for those things aren't necessarily as high as maybe they once would have been. I don't know if, economy wise, if that's good or if that's bad, because if you're looking to make things and you haven't collected enough of a particular herb or enough of true iron or whatever to do it that it's 1 or 2 gold instead of 5 or 10, as would have been the case in previous expansions, makes it much easier for you to buy that few extra pieces to make whatever it is you're making. And then the stuff you make is still selling very well on the AH. Because again, you still have to have the proficiency to take the ore and make it into something. So, but the bad side of that is I made on this character a little, but on my very first character, Hinawa, which is my holy paladin, on her, I made I won't say a lot. It was a lot because I was a low level. Back when I was in level 10, level 20, and I could mine copper, and I got high enough to go out into the 2 mines that are near Stormwind because she's a human, and be able to walk through them without much impunity. This is back when healing, well, no, I was a tank then. I was a prot back then, so I had consecrate, and I would just walk through and mine them, and if the monsters pulled on me, I would consecrate, no big deal. And I made a handy few gold, a couple hundred gold, which when you're that low of a level, 2, 3, 400 gold is a lot of freaking gold. When you get to having to train to ride and it costs you 400 and you have that because the AH was nice to you, those are great things. Okay, so we want to split this up to what we're going to keep, what we're going to vendor. This we're going to put in with the rest of our plants in the bank. Primal Spirit, definitely. Fly Trap, yep. True Iron Ore, we'll keep that out so if we run into anywhere we're going. That's nope and nope. Okay, so we're going to make 2 more pit stops, and then we're going to go and try the place at Nagrand. Okay, so pit stop 1, oh, I went the wrong way, is going to be back in our bank. Well, actually, probably 3. And we're going to put all of this stuff that we picked up that we want to keep in the bank. And the cool thing is when you click it, it doesn't go into a new square. It'll pile up in its square where the rest of its kind is at. So, like, I have all my flowers up here, so they each went where they went to each pile. And on like that. Okay, I don't have an AH here yet. We want to make sure all the work orders that we can do with our True Gold are started. Because this is the well, not the quickest, but the least expensive way to make this little guy right there, and everything I need is based off that. Okay, so, and then we want to vendor the stuff we don't need. you can tell it's windy here and I have my windows open. Alright, and then I wanted to do archaeology. And see if we have anything we can finish. Let's see, Arcoa's 19 to 45, Draenor Clans 445, Ogre 8 of 45, and I have 2 Aroka. I don't think one would be enough to get me finished. Very close, but no, not quite. And I can't put 2 in it. So we're gonna let that be. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here with one last look at my gold before we get to getting. Right now we have 137.55. I'm gonna see if I can find out how to do the follower part. If I can, I will come back and explain it. And then next time when we come back in a few moments, same video, we will be at the place of Nagrand where we need to be. Alright, so we'll see you in a couple minutes. I should have just, welcome back, sorry. I should have just kept recording for a couple of seconds because apparently how to do it is really simple. You find the person that you want, you click on them to talk to them, and they tell you, I need you to come on patrol with me. So it's that easy. So I tell you, not bright. So I'm going to pick which one I want to go on patrol with me, and then we will meet you in the Grand. Alright, see you in a couple minutes. Alright, just out of full disclosure, I wanted to let you know that I had some quests when I landed in the Grand to turn in, and when I turned them in, it gave my gold up to 272, what? I can't see that, but it's 200 plus. Give me a second. Okay, so gave me 228.40 so that we know exactly where we are before we start getting into what we're doing. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew I don't want to falsely inflate how much I'm making. Alright, see you in a Alright, so here I am at the flight point in the Grand Talari Station, which is where I just was with my bow. I got a new bow for completing a quest. So I replaced it and sold my old bow, which is what I just was talking about with the gold. So I want to talk about how you get to where the place is. So you come out on the road. Now, you know from my previous videos, I am a fan of staying on the road as much as possible. So that is what I'm going to be trying to be doing here, is stay on the road as much as possible while we make our way to where we need to go. Now I see that ore sitting over there calling my name, but I'm just going to ignore it because we're trying to get to where this is supposed to be at. So I keep checking to make sure that I go the right way. This is a place I've never been before. I got this completely off of a walkthrough. So, what the hell is that? Psycho. Okay, so here's Ashugun. I don't know how to say this, so if I say it wrong. So, right here where this pink area is on my map is where we're supposed to be going. How we'll get there is we'll go down and come back up to it. And we'll see where it is. Well, I had picked a follower to come with me, and then I flew here, and I don't see him. So I don't know if that means I did something wrong because I flew here on a public flight, or what the situation is. But here we go. So the first thing I'm going to notice is that there is an elite up there. So I'm going to kind of go around because that front area looks like the area that I'm supposed to be at with the wolfies. I want to look and see if I can't find this elite first. No, I can't. I don't know where I'm at. No, these are guys. Okay, this is definitely not the right spot. That's okay. I'm glad I'm recording so that whatever we pick up from this, I can be honest that this is where we got it from. And I'd like to show you guys an elite. So, you notice I'm getting a little hurt, but nothing that I'm really going to be worried too much about. I keep my bear healed. Usually she'll take care of the crap on me. Nope. I don't know why. Maybe she was in. No, she was attacking, so I don't know why. Wasn't pulling like she should have. Well, as a ghost, that'll help. Because I know I'm in the right neck of the woods. I want to come in from the road just to see. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, okay, you see these like buckets with the wolves? That's the area we're supposed to be at. Now, again, you notice my guy's not with me and I don't know why. But we'll call out the pet and we'll see what happens here. We'll make sure it's in protection mode. Because I definitely want that rare. Let's see if we can separate them. Or at least keep the wolf on my bear instead of on me. Because that will be much better of a situation. Now, I believe they are in what's called a lock. They won't refresh unless you kill them all. So, the wolves won't. There's a bunch of people in that building. Do I go for her or the wolves? What on earth? Where is my... Alright. Hold on. I'm having issues with my screen. So give me a second. things will probably move. If it does, I'm sorry. But I have to be able to see my bar, and I don't know why I couldn't. Alright. There. Well, that'll work. No, I still can't see my bar. That is not fun. But there I can. Maybe if I do this way. Yeah, took you long enough. My NPC scanner just picked up. Alright, we're gonna leave it like this, make it big. I know what my numbers are, but I don't know why I can't see what I want to see. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for her. And hope that my bear can handle her and 2 wolves. And I'll have my mouse over my min pet. One of her wolves pulled on me. So what I'll do is I will move the bear out to me. I'm going to kill one of these damn wolves. Kill. I think I'm going to go for this other freaking wolf. Okay, that one's almost dead. Heal my bear again. Go for her. She's at half-life. Nice. So then I'll stay pegged on her. Or at least it looks like a girl to me. Oh, we have a warg on our butt. Or wolf, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so this hit us because she's apparently the wolf mother. And when she died, she did that call out thing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and loot and see what we got. We got some luxurious pelts. Well, we got a luxurious pelt. Hey, the hell? Who are you and where did you come from? Alright, now the bad thing about rares is, yes, she will respawn here, but you can only get their treasure once a day. But there's a whole bunch of them in this new expansion, which is completely awesome. Alright, so now we got a luxurious pelt, which isn't good for anything. It's a great item, worth about 5 gold. We got a couple mangy pelts saying worth crap. What is this? A 605 trinket? Oh, hello. I am going to put on this 605 frickin' trinket as soon as these stupid idiots are off of my butt. Now, if I need help because I'm somewhere I have a garrison, I can always hit my garrison call out. I don't do that unless I really think I need the help. Okay, so we're gonna open my bag, open my character. We got these incisors. They're worth a couple gold. But it's this trinket, this 605 trinket. let's see, I've got a 600 and a 615. So it will replace the 600. Now that becomes all stuff I can sell. Alright, so I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna spend about an hour of time off screen from now. This is where we're starting. One of these, one luxurious, two mangy, my old trink, and a pair of jaws. I'll see you in an hour when we're done with this area and see what we've come up with at the end. Alright, so see you in a minute. Hi, and welcome back. So here we are about half an hour in. The respawn time is pretty decent. They are dropping a bunch of soup bones and furs and pelts and teeth. Not really any gear or any of the rest of the stuff that they were supposed to be dropping, but the drop rate on those items were rather low, so I wasn't, I was hopeful I might luck into one, but so far no dice. I'm gonna tell you right now, as a hunter, it's not difficult, but it's not easy either. I've had to, and I've counted that time out of the half hour that I'm counting that I've done this. I've had to go up the hill a little bit here. I'll turn around and show you where I mean. I've had to go up that hill there out of the fight zone a couple times to sit and heal because I've gotten that low. So I think as a tank, especially something with AoE like a Prot Pally or a Warlock, where you could pull them all into a circle, might be a little better. I mean, I haven't died, so there's always that as a bonus. Not since that time on screen, but it's not, for the amount of time I'm spending here and the stuff that I'm getting, I don't know if it was really worth my time. So I'm going to try here and just make sure that I don't have anything still up for loot. And I'm going to count this experiment as done. And we'll see what we'll get out of it. So, first things first, let's get, oh, whoops, I ran into a rock or something, sorry. Let's get somewhere a little more safe and talk about what we've pulled out of it in the end. So, we've got 4 luxurious pelts, 33 mangy pelts. Again, that trink that we replaced, some incisors, some scrumptious, I'm telling you how many, 5 incisors, some scrumptious fur, we have 38 of those, and then we have some soup bones, looks like we have 169 of those. Okay, so the first thing is, even though I'm kind of done with doing that, they go in 10s or 20s. So 69, not gonna work. So we're gonna go ahead and pull a couple more to get to 80 because I think it's in 20s for these ones. If we go a little over 20, that'll be fine. It won't be that big of a deal. Again, the spawn time on these guys are not ridiculous. There's a little bit of space where there's 3 that spawn on this side and 1 that spawns on that side. So if you stand over there, you're a lot less likely to get mauled by a bunch of wolves. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead, while my bear has their attention, I want to move over away from where I know the greater preponderance of them spawn at. So my bear is hurt. I want to make sure I keep Winnie alive. Alright. Some more great gear. But what I'm really more concerned about is the soup bones, 73. Okay, so we need to kill some more wolves. Now you notice a wolf came up and it ran over there. That's part of the garrison perk that I have. I did look into... I had a friend of mine who lives with me and also plays World of Warcraft. If you've watched any of the stupid runs, she was in a couple of those. So, while I was sitting here playing Let's Kill Wolves, I asked her to chat, and apparently, if you want to train a bodyguard, you cannot use the flight point. You have to walk where you're going so that they can follow you all the way there. So that is why the one I had picked up didn't come with me. Okay, so we're at 78. Okay, so one more wolf should be what we need. And since we had to come back here, we'll do one last final count once we actually have a final count. You only give me 1 bone. Ugh. I mean, I know I'm going to come out ahead, but because we started at 55, even if we started the 200 back, I'll have to look at the video and see exactly how much it was so I can know, because I've picked up some gold since then. Okay, so that is done. We are out of here. Okay, lady, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm here, and it's here, and I need it for my blacksmithing, so I'll go ahead and grab that too. Alright, so from here, we want to go to where the soup bones are, which are over here in the Ring of Trials. So we're just going to do the road over there. I will keep this on record, but I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so here we are. We are at the Ring of Trials. So now we have to figure out, okay, you can see the blue question mark. So definitely head towards that. Okay, so there he is. He's called Meat Gut the Butcher. Now, we have a couple quests here and a flight point, so I will do that off screen. But this is going to be the last for right this second. Well, we'll go get the flight point so we can vendor and everything else. Okay, so they're in sets of 20. So it's a good thing that I went back and on video and got that other extra. So we have a total of 180. So we're going to go ahead. Now, so I checked, and before we started, I had 228 gold and 40 silver. So now I have 234. So I picked up a little bit questing. So we're going to go ahead and just, whoops, complete this a bunch. There's no faster way, unfortunately, to do this. Every time you complete it, it's 7 gold and 32 silver. You get them from just doing your normal questing. Also, that area, if you're a skinner, that's a 2 for 1. You're going to get all this crap that I've picked up. You might get lucky and pick up one of the good pieces that drop. Okay, so that took care of all my bones and took us up to 300 gold and 40 silver. So that's good. Okay. So we're going to come over and grab the flight point. I just saw it. Now I'm going to imagine that at least one of these quests are since it's a Ring of Trials, is the Ring of Trial quest. So there we go. So, because I want to make sure that when I'm ready to do these quests, I can just fly back here and do them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hearth. You'll notice on these bigger characters, you'll have 2 hearthstones. One's main hearth, one's your garrison hearth. I'm going to change where this hearth is to. I have it going back to the Golden Lotus Inn, I think is what it's called. What's it called? You can tell MOP means Golden Lotus to me because, I mean, they were freaking everywhere. It was annoying as hell. No, sorry. Shrine of the Seven Stars, because in Shrine upstairs there are ports to every capital city that you could want to go to. I have I like Stormwind a lot, and I like IF a lot, so I don't really go anywhere else, and I come here solely to get to the port to go to Stormwind or IF to go to the AH. So I'm just going to go ahead once we get to Stormwind and make Stormwind my sorry, brain fart, my regular hearth. So when you hearth into Stormwind, from there at least, this is where you hearth to, or when you port in, that's where you port to. Good thing about being this high level and in Stormwind is you can fly, thank God. Okay, so we're gonna fly over here. Okay, first thing we're gonna want to do is we're gonna go in here to the inn. We're going to change our hearth, like we said, and we're gonna sell the crap we don't need. So that's the luxurious pelts. Final count, we ended up with 4. That's gonna give us 22 gold. Mangy pelts, we ended up with 35. We ended up with my old trink because it gave me a new one. Ended up with 10 serrated incisors. I'm going to keep the scrumptious fur for something. We got 1 piece of very gray crap armor. And looks like 2 primal spirits. Okay. So we're going to get my mouse to work here. We're going to go over to the bank. We're going to put the primal spirit away. And then I'm going to look. I have a bunch of scrumptious fur. Or sumptuous. Sorry. So it's not scrumptious. It's not tasty. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. So, because I had this before it all started. I'm at 373.79. So that would be, let's see, 228, 38, 48, 58, 68. This is 70, 71, 72, 73. So a gain of 45 gold in about half an hour. That's not great. It's not bad. I wouldn't have made that much questing, although I probably would have got more gear than I ended up getting. That's also, though, I had no luck at all with getting certain things to drop. And so I might see what would happen with a luck potion, since I have an alchemist, to see if that might help my luck with the drop. But since I'm here, and we were talking about doing it, hello, auction house, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and put these 2 pieces up that I can't use. Okay, so we have something that's almost 2,000 that was put up today, and it's already gone. I think if I mark it 1,500, then I should sell that relatively quickly. And then here is the other piece. There's no auctions for it. So then we take a look and see what it is. It's a 312, which isn't great. Vendors for 23 gold. It's a 2-handed weapon. Requires level 84. So when in doubt, punt. I'll put it up for 100 gold. I really don't know if that's too high or too low. Alright, so thank you guys for watching this special episode. I know it was kind of anticlimactic. We didn't make as much gold as I was hoping that we would, but that does happen. It just goes to show you why gold can be so important. Now you notice that I do have gold on other characters, and some have quite a bit of gold. That's partly because they're not doing anything with their um, garrisons yet. So that's what that looks like. So again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I hope you guys have a really great day.